Movies are some of the best things to have happened in modern times, which isn't really saying much. But anyways, movies are virtually universally loved by the whole world, since there's pretty much a movie for anyone. I mean, your friends all have their own favorite movie, your teachers probably have one, your mom has hers, and your dad might too, if you could find it. We've got movies about space wizards, movies about middle-aged guys killing tons of people half their age, movies about superheroes, movies about whatever this was, movies about teenagers having sex, movies made to win Oscars, and movies about niggas who literally just exist. Now, with all these different genres and styles, surely the medium would keep improving and never become creatively bankrupt. And that, my friends, is where you are wrong. You see, when these movie companies realize something makes money, they're just gonna keep making that same kind of movie over and over again. So without further ado, get comfortable, grab some snacks, and you better watch this video the whole way through. For prime suspect number 1, we've got a genre pretty much everyone is tired of. That being, of course, superhero movies. I know it's become popular now to hate on superhero movies, but it's low-key justified. They've been pumping out at least like 10 of these things a year, and you can tell they try less and less with each new one. It makes sense, since it's pretty much an infinite money glitch for these movie companies. As long as these things have a story that's at least like a 5 out of 10, they'll be one of the top highest grossing movies of the year. Low-key, we need to go back to the good old days. The days when superhero movies were pretty much like the cousin of video game adaptations. Cause at least back in the day, these things actually had to be good to make money. Don't get me wrong, there are some quality pieces of superhero media here and there, but that's like saying Eminem is good at making albums. What I mean by that is, most of these films are a straight 2-pack of ass. Whether it be the plots that feel like they were written by ChatGPT, the goofy ass acting, or the PS2 video game special effects. Speaking of which, how the hell do some of these movies have budgets big enough to stop world hunger, but still have the audacity to look like ass? Oh damn, I almost forgot, they work their special effects teams like Chinese sweatshop employees. Luckily, this trend seems to be dying down since studios have realized that name recognition does not equal a box office success. Like if I had $1 for every time a DC movie flopped, I'd probably have more money than Black Adam's net profit. You know, the release of Oppenheimer is what inspired me to make this video in the first place. After watching the trailer, I thought it looked pretty hard, but then I also had another thought. Why the hell do we need a movie about the nigga who blew up Japan? We got niggas treating Einstein like he's a fucking superhero cameo. Now don't get me wrong though, some of my favorite movies are biopics. But does every somewhat relevant person in human history need a goddamn movie? We've got movies about musicians, movies about serial killers, movies about athletes, and now a movie about the nigga who made goddamn flaming hot Cheetos. Nigga, we live in a clown world. There's no way niggas actually find a way to make a 2-hour movie about some of this shit. And in all honesty, they probably don't. A lot of these movies are heavily exaggerated and just filled with straight up cap to make them more entertaining. At that point, it's just fan fiction with real people in it. Don't even get me started on how corny these movies can be. Call me crazy, but not every piece of pop culture needs a goddamn movie. Whether it be making movies based off books, video games, or even plastic figures. All this shit is kinda OD, and proof Hollywood's bag is getting empty. The amount of movies that are literally just copy and paste live action versions of books is pretty scary. I'm pretty sure most of the highest rated movies are just like adaptations at this point. And also, anytime a video game with a story longer than 30 minutes comes out, you already have niggas fan casting the main characters. I'ma be real with you, there's a reason why most video game movies suck ass. It's because these things were meant to be played. When you remove the gameplay, most video game plots are really bare bones. The goofiest trend to me has to be the live action anime adaptation. Like fam, you know these things are animated for a reason. Like, why would I watch the objectively worst version of a show just because it looks kind of real? But the weirdest shit I'd ever seen was when these movie companies started making movies based off board games. These guys really thought they were cooking with a Battleship movie. For whatever reason, on some masochist shit, I actually like watching horror movies and feeling a bit scared low-key. The only problem is, most horror movies are ass. Finding a good horror movie to watch is almost as hard as watching an episode of One Piece. Horror movies have to be one of the worst genres just cause they're like shooting 2 for 25 each year. And somehow, despite having the goal of scaring people, these movies do the complete opposite. Cause these filmmakers are using the same old scare tactics that I saw in Five Nights at Freddy's as a kid. And tell me why every horror franchise has like 10 movies, all differing in quality. I know this video is a new level of hating, even for me, but honestly, I'm justified with this one. These Hollywood niggas have low-key just been testing the waters with how creatively bankrupt they can be while still making a profit. At least nowadays, people are more responsible with their money and won't see a movie that's ass most of the time. And to conclude this video, I would strongly suggest that you like and subscribe to my channel.